welcome back to the channel. Coming up in this episode, highlights from around the Earth with Chris Roberts and Sandy Gardner. Now there's no studio update this week, but there was a very interesting feature on the secondary viewport tech. Now we'll have a quick look at that later on. But first of all, you may be wondering why there's no studio update. Well, Chris Roberts himself gave a statement at the start of this week's Around the Verse. Now basically, the developers are so busy on trying to get 3.0 to us all as soon as possible that the studio reports, they do take a lot of time to compile. So for now, they're going to suspend this feature from Around the Verse, but it will be back at a later date with all that fabulous eye candy we love to see. Now, Around the Verse will of course continue next week, but what they're going to do, they're going to have a special burn down feature, which will make us the fly on the wall at, meetings where the developers discuss the problems that they're facing and those nasty bugs which keep cropping up and stops us getting 3.0. So that's going to be interesting. Also, they're going to have a special feature every week on some of the new technology which is going into 3.0. I totally agree with this decision, as I was thinking myself actually over the past few weeks how hard it is for the developers to constantly give us some new and interesting information while they're busy hammering away at 3.0. And actually, some of the developers have been working over the weekend to try and squash some of those nasty bugs. Now, I'm not going to give you any dates regarding 3.0 because, well, we know they're likely to change. But, of course, before it can get into our hands, it has to first go to the Evercarty group for, some more thorough testing. Now, before it gets there, it's got to achieve a certain level of polish. Some of the features which have made it into 3.0 is the ability to lock your ship. So, that should stop those people who'd love to actually take your ship away while you're not looking. Also, orbiting and rotating planets have made it into 3.0. So that's going to be tremendously exciting to actually go to the Terminator between day and night to watch the sun rising and setting. So look out for some fantastic videos and screenshots. Very interesting feature, and it does make the whole what we've got of the Stanton system very lifelike indeed. Now they're basically polishing a lot of other features before it can get into our hands, and also in the production scheduled report it does give a actual percentage of bugs they need to actually fix before it can go to the Evercarty group. But remember, sometimes when you're dealing with groundbreaking technology and programming, fix one bug and it can actually uncover a nasty bug which will rear its ugly head. Now there may not be any studio update this week, and there won't be for the foreseeable future, but there is a very interesting feature on some new technology coming into both Squadron 42 and the PU called the secondary viewport tech, and this is part of the new render to texture system. Now Hannes Appel and the other developers at CIG have been working on the render to texture system, and this is part of the secondary viewport tech. Now Hannes showed us that this can be implemented in a lot of different applications for the game going forward, and bearing it in mind that it's still work in progress. It will of course feature in Squadron 42 and the PU as well. Now some of the applications it can be used for are on UI screens, visors, video comms calls and holographic displays. This will also allow in future real-time video comms calls between players in the PU. We also got a first look at Ben Mendelsohn's character in Squadron 42, and obviously we also saw Liam Cunningham, who we've seen before. Now basically these holographic displays can be projected to any size, and in fact the player can actually walk around them in real time. Now Chris Roberts told us at the start of this piece that this technology has never been used in a game engine before. Now this week there was a special subscriber town hall, and this one was hosted as usual by Gerard Huckleberry, who actually has lost his body, but not his beard yet. Now Gerard was joined by Stefan Amistrand and Michael Piatek from the Foundry 42 in the UK, and they talked about their VFX work and also answered questions from the community. Also, they brought along some clips to show us as well. Now they showed us some VFX work they've done on the interior of the Caterpillar and also the engine room. Now the engine room looked like it was just about to explode. They showed us some work they've done on the engines, and they also look very nice indeed. And they showed us the effects of weapons on the surfaces of the moons in 3.0 on a variety of well, surfaces, from sand to ice to rock. These look very nice. Can't wait to try that out. And they also showed us the railgun and the effects when you fire the railgun. Now this video was done a fair while ago, they said, and so they've actually updated the effects, so now they actually look even better than what they showed us here. This was a really interesting show, and I can't recommend this one highly enough if you can actually take the time to watch the whole subscriber town hall yourselves. And Stefan and Michael seem like great guys, and they happily answered questions from the community, and they actually gave some really good answers, so that's well worth checking out. Now if you're an RSI subscriber, this month's free ship to fly is the APOA Car to Owl. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like, and also it would help the channel a lot and give me great encouragement to carry on if you could consider subscribing. So until next week, wherever you're watching out in that big universe, you take care, and hopefully I'll see you all sometime soon. Bye for now.